check, check. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Oh, this is kind of fucky, isn't it? Let's do that. Yeah, that's better. Surprise, motherfuckers! I could be a little quieter, I guess. Alright, stream house good. I guess we're okay in here. I don't know how it sounds out there, but we'll get there. God damn. Alright, wake the fuck up, everybody. Okay, I gotta talk quieter. I think if I just turn that down a little bit, does that work? I don't know. Alright. Still can't hear myself. Oh, I guess we could go there, couldn't we? Go check out those guys. There we go. A perfect pause. Alright, I hope this sounds okay for everyone. Oh shit. That's pretty cool how they did that for a full screen now. Hey. We didn't mean to do that. Alright, we got anybody showing up yet? Or am I still just talking to dead air? One of these is not like the other. Okay, there we go. So I guess since I'm talking to dead air, we can go ahead and talk about this. Where you at? Oh. Here, we'll watch ourselves. There we go. There's our channel. I want to say I haven't paid attention to YouTube in like a couple weeks, and this whole thought audit shit's just been pissing me off, and I walked away from YouTube and just took a break from it because are they, I just don't really get it. I think it's a slow news cycle, and I think it's I think they're bored. And this isn't the first time. This is like, this goes back to really like when the quartering, we're going to take on thoughts, interwebs thoughts, and really, every person who's like virtue signaling out and clutching their pearls over whether or not these bitches pay their taxes is every fucking single one of them. is just snitching for no reason. Like I really do think that if that's the level of what you go with, you've already lost. If you drop down to where you're snitching to the IRS and then pounding your chest like you're doing something righteous, Mr. James Alsop. No, it's not righteous. No, I'm not here to defend thoughts, but you can't really claim capitalism, and you can't really claim my freedoms, and my due process, right? Because just because they show their tits, or most of them just show some cleavage. This is all consensual here between adult males who, you can call them incels, you can call them whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. If you really want to hurt the bitches, you ignore them. Okay, that's the number one thing bitches desire is attention, and you don't give them that attention. You know, it's funny to me that these same people who seem so outraged over the IRS not getting their money from some thots don't take a second thought to being on a platform run by a company who doesn't pay taxes and who's notorious for working their way around taxes, right? And moving their money around. And you know, so every one of you that's on here on YouTube, okay? Every single fucking one of you is supporting that, myself included. This fucking retarded shit. And it's righteousness. I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most about it, is the fact that of City Girl. That's a fact. I didn't burn myself on limes. I saw it in something, and it ruined me for limes. So it looks like it's about the same volume as me. Let me. Oh nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Should just be like a little hum in the background there. That's good. Alright. Somebody get out there and apologize to Doc Griffin if he's seen him. I haven't been by his show for a while. And ironically speaking, I was just thinking about this last night, like while I was taming some creature. I took last night off from hunting. Like I had to do court this week. Go get that straightened out, get my final bill for my kid. And afterwards picked up 51 new targets. Of course, I'll be doing a video on this, but 49 of those, one of those targets, we're all going to hit together. We're going to have a good fucking time on that one. And I need to sort out what all that encompasses, and I need to make sure that I'm not sending anybody at any place where they're going to have to see some awful shit other than just words. Now, as far as the other 49, you just got to take my word for it, and you got to understand that the darkest parts of the deep web have now moved to the ClearNet, and that's why you haven't heard from me in a week and a half or 2 weeks or whatever. Is, you know, my usual story of crying in the morning, but I've been up all night and then going to bed around this time and sleeping basically all day for the last 2 weeks. So I do apologize for my absence. I really do need to change the way I'm doing things. I need to change the shit I'm doing here. And hopefully we can get some shit done. So, it's the last day of November, right? For those of you on government checks, December came early. I have not checked. Nope, nobody in check. Alright. Let's check out some news. I only have one story prepared, but it's a plague doctor related story. Where is it at? There it is. Showa. Alright. Oh, you can't read this. But, let's get to this. Where is it at? Alright. Steampunk plague doctor gets thrown out of People Park party. It's fucking. Oh no. I see the chat moving. I'm gonna move this. There we go. Morning word. We're gonna take back Europe. No, I'm gonna take back a bunch of shit actually. And alright, let's see who showed up. Hey, good morning, Churchy. We're looking at the steampunk plague doctor, this fine outstanding motherfucker. This comes from Peter Craig. Let's go check out Peter Craig. Hey Pete, how you doing? He's a reporter. Peter is crime and $9.99 reporter. I don't know what the fuck $9.99 reporter is for Grimsby Live. So anyway, yep, I guess he just reports on bad shit too, man, just like me. So Dad was ejected from the People's Park in Grimsby in front of his family because security staff objected to a strange steampunk outfit. Let's watch this motherfucker. Look at this dude. Let's watch it again. Whoop. Now he went with the Inspector Clouseau. Check out that fucking staff though, man. I'm wanting to say he made his out of, it looks like it's a gas mask with the nozzle taken off. And then he added we should have a plague doctors convention at our park here. So anyway, let's see. Just out there acting all creeper and shit. Alright. Dad, dressed up as a plague doctor, was wrestled to the ground by security staff before being kicked out of a popular family day party in Grimsby. I have no idea, fucking idea where Grimsby is. Let's look that up. Can't be too many Grimsbys. Well, that doesn't help me. I want Grimsby. Grimsby is in Ontario. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so this fine young Canadian. Hey, P-Dub, what the fuck's up, man? Your stream was stopped and restarted on mine. Yeah, I started for like 2 seconds. Oh, shit, I'm going to the hospital today. Baby should be here by tomorrow or tonight. What? That is a fine Northern Chechen factory report, man. I'll even forgive her since she's busy. I guess she's busy. I'll forgive her for not giving a report herself. Just name it, if it's a boy, name it Jack. Not enough Jacks left in the world, man. Anyway, there was hundreds watching as 3,000 runners crossed the finishing line, and this guy got his ass beat by security guards because they didn't like the way he looked. Didn't commit no crime. Probably didn't even talk to anybody or even like wave a stick at anybody. Just, you know, just walked. Just look, that's just what he did. That's what gets your ass kicked in Ontario, in Grimsby, Ontario. I gotta say, it's kind of a lowbrow fucking plague mask. Steampunk's not really my thing though, man. There you go. Lee Westerman, the guy's 46. Said there were people in fancy dress, and there were no signs saying it was a private party. There was nothing that I was doing that was against the law. That's right. So I guess it's some party that they have, or there's a bunch of fucking runners. Fucking they all show up at the end and have a big fucking picnic. This fucking fantastic motherfucker showed up and trolled the fuck out of them. That made the news. He said he felt totally humiliated by what happened and would like an apology. There was no reason for them being like that. That's right. There was no reason for them being. That's just like there's no reason for these fucking IRSnitches to be fucking ratting out on these fuck. They don't. Yeah. Can someone in chat, if you've paid attention, maybe you have, Churchy. Has anyone actually like come forth and said, "Hey, we have evidence that someone's skipping out on their taxes," or are they just saying like, you know? Because it's just, you know, they're just calling for a general thought, which doesn't sound very, very capitalistic to me, you know. Because this is really, they keep acting like, you know, they're offended that the IRS isn't getting theirs. I'm paying my taxes and they're not. No, they've been after the thoughts for a long time, and this is just the issue of the day. Okay, this is very lefty of you motherfuckers. Very, very lefty of you. I even had a prepared statement. P-Dub says he tells all the time to jump in and give a report. That's right, man. I miss hearing from him. If it was a boy, he was going to call it Scott Norris with hassle pronouns. I don't know what hassle pronouns. I don't know what that is. Her name's going to be Erica if it's a girl. What taxes? Buck taxes. And it really doesn't matter. All those transactions have paper trails, so they're going to get to the 99th and it's going to be recorded. Yeah, I know. This is just, you know, if they'd have come up with anything else other than trying to recruit people to snitch onto someone to the fucking IRS, man. Like, yeah, it's just IRSnitch. And I know James Allsup's one of them. I forget who the guy is that started, or some dude I don't fucking follow. But that was a bad hill to die on, man, because, you know, if you're a snitch, you're dead to me, really. And I want you to think about this. Now, James Allsup, you know, I'm sure he's a good boy, and, you know, he just drinks his white milk and only accepts beer because it's legal, right? But I want you to think about all of your pot dealers in your illegal states, and in every state up until it was legal. And those motherfuckers weren't paying taxes either. Are you gonna snitch on them? Is that what they're calling for? Is next to pot dealers? You know? Hey, P-Dub. That's how you get me yelling, man, retracting your messages, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tell you what, man. I'll retract this one. I'm going to remove that message. There you go. Ha! Take that. Now none of your kids will be doxxed, motherfucker. Doxing your kids on the fucking morning word, man. Just while I'm bitching about snitches. Take that. Where's my little prepared statement? I thought I had one. Because I actually wrote it as a... I actually wrote it as a comment, but it was too big. Right? Guess we've all been there. And so what I find most interesting is the amount of snitching going on in the name of virtue signaling and moral faggotry. How many of the thoughts have been reported with no evidence other than, well, they show their boobs online, so they must be cheating the government. To me, it's paramount to any of the snitch faggotry shown by the left because they don't like the ideology of someone, you know, like, you know, if you believe in guns or borders, you know, or you think that white people are okay, and so they snitch to your jobs and then try and get you fired. Weren't these same fucking people bitching a year ago because someone was snitching on them to their fucking jobs and shit? Well, this is the IRS, motherfuckers. I've yet to see any of the e-thots being presented for burning at the stake by the IRS with actual proof or evidence of their wrongdoing. Merely, they're a thought, they must be guilty, and the alt-right's leftist roots are showing again. Might want to cover that up. Might want to add a G to that. Kind of pisses me off that the situation puts me in a position to defend thoughts even. But then again, when Pedo Cop was launched, it was the sex workers who actually supported the outing of police officers charged with sex crimes, not these moral fags. Most of these assholes respond to the 1,200 pedo cops with badge faggery hero parades and avoid the painful and uncomfortable truths of the Fraternal Order of Police being as bad as the Catholic Church. And for all those moral fagging over this and pearl clutching, it's funny I never see any of them on the front lines of the pedo hunts. Never saw James Alls up point out any pedos that wasn't politically expedient, even though we can all agree that child sexual abuse is about the most evil thing there is. These are the same pussies who make the standard cue card, pedos are bad, pedos bad, okay, statements, while in actuality doing nothing to help stop it. That kind of issue doesn't play out well for monetization and viewer counts, like virtue signaling against thoughts does it. Ever notice these political YouTuber whores aren't really much different than the thoughts? I mean, they don't show tits, but they still sell themselves on the internet for views and spawns whore ships. Honestly, I'm having a harder time telling them apart anyway. Fuck them all. Explain to me how this is any different than swatting, but to the IRS. Someone, please. Since it's just the four of us. So an Italian guy's going to name, with a Mexican girlfriend's going to give their kid a Scottish name. Is that how that, did I get that right? So that's what I have to say about the thought audit. Is anyone who's had anything to fucking do with it can go fucking, can really, I hope they fucking die in a fire. Because fucking snitch, that's rule number 1 with me. Snitches get stitches. Rule number 2 through 4,000 is don't fuck with kids. And these bitches ain't fucking with kids, so. Churchy McBiscuit. God, man, now I gotta change that. If I have to go over to Liam, Oliver was going to be my alias, but not now. Churchy said if he ever has a kid, the boy will be named Oliver or Jan, spelt lone. Girl will be named Claire, Fiona, or Maeve. I'll tell you what, if you name him Maeve and pronounce it that way, or Lone, then you're just like, seriously, they're going to spend the rest of their lives just correcting people. At least in this fucking country. Yeah, I agree, very strong names, but yeah. I have a very simple last name, and it is mispronounced all of the fucking time. Like, people are confused by it. So. Churchy's it's a McBiscuit, so he's very Irish. I'm actually, the part of me that's from that island is Scotch or Scotch-Irish, whatever the fuck they call it. What's the city in Scotland? Is it Glasgow? Yeah, Glasgow. That's where that part of my family's from. But most of my family is from German. Very, 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 very much German. Like, overwhelmingly, I am overwhelmingly German. Like, coat of arms kind of shit, going back like that. So, that's weird when you find out your family's got a coat of arms and you're like some fucking hillbilly in Ohio, right? Like, oh, wait. Like, I had to view that with both pinkies out. I also found out that I don't know if we're related, but someone who shares the same name was a designer for, was it Audrey Hepburn? Yeah, Audrey Hepburn. I saw a dress for $20,000 by this guy. Most of them were in like the $2,000 range. That kind of shit. So did so what I miss out on in the last week? Oh hey. You know what we haven't seen is primitive technology. White guy gone wild. He got this new fucking avatar. He went with this some fucking company. No, nothing in 3 months. Damn, man. See, his channel hit the big time and he quit making shit. Now he's got this fucking logo because he didn't want people ripping off his shit. And he went with this company because he didn't want people ripping off his shit. And then the first thing they did was rip some shit off of a video game to make his fucking, for both his lettering and, or his font and his fucking emblem. But he got an extra 2 million subs out of the deal, so, you know, I guess that's what fucking counts, right? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, Churchy's both got coats of arms, both sides of his family. Yeah, I think only one side of mine does. I don't think the other one does. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I think the one side, actually, I think the one side they don't have they got clan colors in Scotland, right? However that works out. So. So what do you do when you got two coats of arms? Are you supposed to just blend them and make your own coat of arms? Like if you get famous, is that how that works? I should redo my coat of arms. Instead of having the helmet up on the crest, do a plate down. Actually, the helmet that's on the crest, I could fit my beak into, I believe. So, it's like one of those ones that's kind of almost flat on top, and it's got the little quill of feathers on top, and the wreath going around it. Interestingly enough, I was told they were Assassin's colors. Those are red, white, and black. Yeah. But I'm wanting to say that that it goes back like, I don't know. I mean, we're talking Crusade times. So that's a little interesting history, right? You know who we haven't seen for a while? It's Joselito the Puppet. Joselito the Puppet. I was wanting to play some of him. Oh, where's it at? Where did you go? Where did you go? When she sprung off the beach, oh, that's it is.
Babe, the past few months have been so amazing. And it's just something about you that's just...
Now, I think we just saw a nip. Pay real close attention to her right titty. It'll be the on her stage left.
So amazing. It's just something about you that's just different. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. And the way you lay down, woo! My little little Puerto Rican poppy sensation.
Damn, booty. This bitch Otazo got you sprung like that? I know it, I know it. That's what this bitch would do right here. That's what that bitch Otazo would do. Got you falling in love and shit. Don't get it twisted now, Booty. You my main Booty, but I'm still smashing other Booty.
Boy, you do something to me.
Inner puppet. I don't know what's that called for
I was a booty, 17 pounds. Dude, I got no stroke, and that was it. That was it, I swear.
I can't believe you over here bochinchando, broadcasting every day about how I splat quick. That only happened
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, the one time you splat quick, they go fucking telling everyone, right?
Tighter than a Chinese finger trap. I had to wiggle my way in there. Like Future, just wiggle, 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 trying to wiggle my bitch in there. I mean, that one stroke was like 16 strokes in one. It was one beastly stroke. And why you living in the past anyways? That happened a long time ago.
But babe, that was just last night.
Exactly. Like I said, you stuck in the past. What you need to do is be worried about the next time you get the bitch on. Cause my bitch on like a box of chocolates. You never know what you gonna get. Sometimes I splat quick, sometimes I slang bitch on thoughts on my bitch on bipolar.
When men try to save themselves, right? Grimsby. Alright, let's get to the news. The actual news. I have begun new video production for all my interwebs episode 3. So it's going to get real fucking dark. I can tell you that. So some Mueller shit no one gives a fuck about. Here for me, McCaskill blames Senate defeat on Democratic failure with rural America. No, he was just a shit cunt. That's all. I'm just waiting for someone to come out like that. That's my motherfucker in politics. The motherfucker comes out and be like, "Why'd you lose?" It's because I sucked. Like I just, that'd be so refreshing, that moment of honesty. Hubble discovers thousands of globular star clusters scattered amongst galaxies. Yeah, we just keep finding more and more and more. Laura Loomer handcuffed herself to a company headquarters in protest of being banned. Damn. It's really taking the shit harsh. Now, I heard that Jack from Twitter did actually swear in when he testified to Congress and got caught lying, as opposed to the android from Facebook, who was not made to give his testimony under oath. And so what I heard was that Jack's might be in a little bit of trouble. Which he'll probably won't get shit. They'll probably just negotiate some deal and get something they wanted out of him. I named one of an Ankylosaurus Angela Merkel. Plane carrying Angela Merkel to G20 forced to make unscheduled landing. Yeah, well, when Angela Merkel hosted the G20 conference in Germany, I happened to get 2 of the delegates there arrested for being part of a 90,000 strong child porn network. How about that? Laura Loomer is not protesting getting banned, says Victor Ann. She chained herself to the building because she's carrying Jack Dorsey's love child and he will not claim her. Oh my God. Hey, morning, Jano. How fucking funny would that be, Victor, if that was the case, man? That was like a Me Too. I don't think I've ever actually watched any Laura Loomer shit, to be honest with you. Here, let's look her up. Does she still have a channel, or is she banned from YouTube too? Here she is. Is she wearing a Jew star? Oh my God, man. I gotta find my Jew star. I made a Jew star I've been spreading all over Gab. Oh my God, she did.
View their hate and violence on social media while banning a Jewish like myself and millions of
Yeah, she's a Jew, alright, man.
Everybody needs to be aware of this.
So let me get this. Everyone's going over this Jewess, right? That she's the champion? Is this? Oh fuck, man. We're all fucked. I love that she's wearing a Jew star, man. Alright. I want to read that. Isn't it ironic how the Twitter moment used to celebrate women, LGBTQ, and minorities is a picture of Lihan Omar. Lihan is pro-Sharia. Lihan is pro-female genital mutilation. Under Sharia, homosexuals are oppressed and killed. Women are abused and forced to wear the hijab. Lihan is anti-Jewish. She was banned for hate speech. Yeah, me too, man. She's out there fighting for me. Damn, man, that's... You go, Jew girl. I've had a Jewish girlfriend. She was like that gypsy kind of Jew, though. Now, Victor says that Jack also will not claim her because he expected Laura to be a man and was disappointed when he found out he didn't slide put that night instead of the butthole. Oh. Yeah, she's Jewy. She's Jewy as fuck, alright. There's like no other door these people can go out of? Oh, what's this?
Have here thousands of examples of
Why is the Twitter thing black on their building? Why isn't it blue? Did anyone else notice that? That the Twitter emblem is black? Did we just get Mandela affected here? I thought that was blue. What's up, Eric? What's going on? You didn't miss nothing so far. Some guy in Canada got thrown out of a park where they was having like 3,000 runners, you know, for some fucking community shit, and he showed up. He showed up to this public party in a plague doctor's mask and got wrestled to the ground. Now we're watching this Jewish princess here. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen her. It's not a good look, man. I gotta say. I was kind of hoping for... Oh, her cameraman got his finger cut off. Hold on. Jew hatred? No, they just... See, this is what, I guess this is something that pisses me off about people like her, is they're really saying a bunch of shit and it has nothing to do with her being a fucking Jew. Like, you know, she's got wrong think. It has nothing to do with her being a Jew, but she makes it's always all about my Jewness. She always looks like the microwave Lauren Southern. Yeah, she does, man. Like, I bet her pussy stinks too, man. I bet it like tastes like fucking copper. Alright.
because I don't think I'm banned from Periscope yet, but they won't share on Twitter, obviously, because I'm banned from Twitter. So we'll give people a couple minutes to tune in, but I'm going to be addressing people and explaining why I decided to handcuff myself today to the HQ of Twitter in New York City. So, how many people are on right now?
Yeah, she's an attention whore, man. All of these fucking people are. I guess she still has a YouTube channel.
Alright, well, we'll get started. So, hello everybody, my name is Laura.
Let's see, let's look back and maybe she like wasn't.
Were just introduced to me tonight, and for those of you who have been following me for a long time, I'm a conservative investigative journalist. And last week on November 21st, I was permanently banned from Twitter.
Oh, so she was a fucking
They suspended my account and deleted my 265,000 followers for a tweet that I posted that was.
here we go. She was a fucking blonde is what she yeah, she bleached her shit out. She looks like a fucking webcam stripper. Alright, so I don't think this thot's paying her taxes. Here, this is the chick I think's hot right here. Like if I'm gonna have to go high class shit, then it's gonna be this one.
Like a second family. There were things that we disagreed on. That's
Yeah, I
for sure.
take this
I
much
mean, I
better.
was back
Especially
then
her upper lip.
I've always been more
Yeah.
radical than them in my politics and in my opinions.
Yeah, yeah, her face is weird. Yeah, like she's Botoxed the fuck out of it. And
Libertarian.
like just this whole fucking getup she's wearing with this fucking like fur
Communist. I
and
wouldn't
shit.
call myself a communist or a Marxist or anything like that because
There you go.
I felt like it was obvious that those things.
But this girl's fucking
Back then
just
I felt like saying that was LARPing, in a way. But I did.
like she got that nice 40s haircut and
very
shit.
much in the rule of nature, and in the natural order, and that I was very.
Bring back the
anti-fascist,
40s, man.
Very anti-mainstream, and my friends at the time they were more in the middle. They were more kind of just normal.
Who's this chick? This chick is she goes by critical condition here.
Well-educated,
Let me
intelligent people who were more moderate.
get you a
than I
channel
was
link.
at the time, and
Man, these fucking people need to get some
that was fine.
get
and
some
I was able
URLs.
to appreciate their perspective for what it
Custom
was. I didn't
URLs,
necessarily
man.
agree with them on everything.
Yeah, she
but,
is pretty, man. That's
I mean, it
I could
wasn't-
just watch her all day, really.
So anyway,
She's talking about how she lost all of her friends in a culture war because she's not a fucking leftist. She's conservative. Like, no shit. You just look at her and you're like, yeah, she bakes
there
with
were a lot
gas.
of things that pushed me full circle into reestablishing my identity within.
Like, in a way, I understand it. She lost all of her shit because of it, too. Like, literally lost her shit.
Way of thinking about things, different traditions.
I gotta go check my
roles
door
that
real quick.
relate
I'll be
to
right back.
traditional
You guys
lifestyle,
look at this pretty
and
girl.
also
Here, let me see how it's just showing up on the OBS because I don't have both screens up.
Adopt and integrate a conservative mindset.
There we go. That looks better.
And see the world from
All right, I'll be right
my
back.
family's perspective. I can't really pinpoint one specific thing that caused that to happen. It was like a domino effect of so many different things that brought me back to my roots and to my family's way of seeing things, and I'm extremely grateful for that, and I feel like it's been a really authentic transition for me. I have the support of my mother and father, my grandparents, my brothers. I mean, everyone in my family. They see my social media. They like my social media tweets and videos, and I have nothing but love and support from them, and I'm extremely grateful for that. But through a series of events, my old peer group from back when I was in university found my social media. And that was maybe like, I mean, it's close to 8 months ago now, I think, that it all kind of happened, it all kind of exploded. And it's been so rough. It's been so rough trying to hold together what has been feeling like to me is a situation that is just crumbling apart on its own. It's taken such a huge toll on me to try and defend myself and defend the positions that I now hold, and express that I think deeply about these things, about my political opinions, about my religious positions, and my old friends who are still liberal, they can't see what I'm doing on social media outside of the confines of their own perspective, which puts me in a category of someone who is propagating hate speech, someone who has been radicalized, someone who believes in conspiracy theories, someone who probably has no credibility, someone who is being misled by unreliable sources, someone who has been manipulated by the men in my life, someone who has probably internalized misogyny, I would imagine is something that is probably running through their heads. And going through the process of trying to defend myself and make a case for what I believe are really common sense positions on society, culture, politics, the world, it's really taken a toll on me. The whole situation has taken a massive toll on me. It's been such a huge blow to my self-esteem and my confidence to have people who I have loved and people who have, you know, really had my back through really rough situations, find the line that they are not willing to cross for me. And so I have, in a way, lost those people, because as much as I will always love them, and I think they'll probably always love me, there's been a trust that's been broken, I think, on both sides. They feel that my criticism of left-wing opinions and feminism, for example, and lots of different types of things that I criticize on social media, they are not able to interpret those opinions in any other way other than I personally am mocking them. And I mean, I can understand that in a way. But I mean, I feel like it should go without saying that I can criticize in general liberalism, radical left-wing ideology, socialism, socially liberal opinions. I feel like I should be able to criticize those things and express myself about those things without being made out to be someone who is attacking individuals, because I don't think that's what I'm doing, and I never have an individual in my mind's eye when I speak out about these things. They're always general. They're general trends that I observe, and I try to consider repercussions of these things in the long term. You know, not short-term things that affect individuals. So anyway, I am coming to a place now where I am realizing that I can no longer, you know, waste my energy, because I feel like I have been metaphysically mugged by these situations and these interactions with my own friends. I feel like spiritually and mentally it is absolutely draining me, and it is affecting my ability to speak from the heart. It's affecting my desire to speak openly to people on YouTube and on Twitter. It's affecting my creativity. I feel like it's been very difficult for me to have a sense of humor about certain things, and I'm done with that. I have lost every good friend that I feel like I ever had, in a way, by coming out as a conservative person or a Trump supporter, or as someone who, you know, vehemently dislikes feminism. But I've gained my family, and I've gained myself, in a way. And that has been one of the most difficult trade-offs that I have ever had to endure in my life. The price of authenticity is so great sometimes. The price of being true to yourself sometimes comes at such a huge cost that you feel like it's not worth it. And I'm not gonna do that anymore to myself. I'm going to try to see what has happened to me in the context of this is what was supposed to happen, and that maybe I'll come full circle with them at some point. And I know you guys are watching this right now. Like, I know you guys are patrolling me on Twitter and in my videos on YouTube. You're just lurking there in the background, and instead of having conversations with me, instead of actually having a Skype with me and chatting with me, which, I mean, in fairness, two friends actually have had the balls to really speak to me about these things. The rest of you haven't. And so, I mean, I choose me. I choose my family. I choose authenticity. I'm not gonna bend to what the majority opinion, the mainstream opinion of culture and society and politics is to keep friends that take the least charitable interpretation of what I'm doing. When strangers are more supportive and understanding about what I'm doing on here than old friends, then maybe it's time to let go. As hard as that is. And so if there's one thing that I'd like you to take away from this, it's that the more you speak out and speak honestly about unpopular opinions, especially conservative ones or traditional ones or even religious ones, you will be attacked. You will be confronted, if not by friends, maybe family members, maybe people who you've cherished your whole life. And I know that these things are happening all over the world right now, where relationships are being shattered on the grounds of ideological disagreement. If I can give you something to take away from this, is that it's going to be difficult. Social alienation is extremely painful. We are social creatures. To have pretty much everyone that is your friend group write you a essay of disavowal and distance themselves from you because they think you're a racist, xenophobic, sexist bigot, like that's rough. It's shitty, but assuming you're not just saying these things for attention, assuming these are things that you believe, that these are things that you are saying out of conviction and out of trying to be honest, and really actually caring about truth, regardless of the repercussions. Yeah, you might lose some relationships, but what you gain is your own self-respect, and there's no price that you can put on that. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with bending the knee and prostrating myself to people so that I don't have to feel the sting of rejection. I accept myself for who I am, and my family accept me, and the people who follow me on social media accept me for who I am, and I have started over and made a new start so many times in my life. I mean, this is nothing. I'll get through it, and I hope somehow, some way, me and these people can find our way back to each other, and find the common ground that has been lost in the culture war that we're all currently experiencing. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for anyone who's currently also dealing with relationships that have dissolved as a result of politics and this kind of stuff. It's rough. We need to stick together. I would prefer that we could all just talk it out and be able to put the relationship on the shelf, duke out the opinions, and then put the opinions on the shelf and put the relationship back in the center again. But I mean, I don't know if we're going to be there for a while anyway. So yeah, that's it. Hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care, guys. Bye.
People keep comparing everything to Hitler now. Everyone's like, that's literally Hitler. Like, I've been called Hitler a lot. No, they're like, I used to live in Los Angeles, which is just, they're doing lines of like, yeah. They're doing lines of like gluten-free cocaine, like, is this gluten-free? Don't use a straw. Don't use a straw. Straws are bad. Straws are bad. Straws are bad. Their minds are gone. They're like, Donald Trump is literally Hitler. Now it's time to give all your guns to Hitler. I'm like, one time I was having lunch with my friend, this girl, and she was like, would you kill Hitler as a baby if you could? Like, do you think you could do that for the world? Like, if you were a time traveler and you saw Hitler in a crib, could you kill Hitler? I'm like, why do you ask? She's like, I don't know if I could do it. I know I should, but I don't know if I could do it. I'm like, you could do it. She's like, what? No, I'm like a kind person. I'm a member of PETA. I'm like, well, you've had 2 abortions that weren't Hitler. So, like, the odds they were Hitler is like 0. And you just pulled the plug because you didn't want to cancel your Netflix account.
Everyone knows Jesus, the guy who healed the lame. Well, I am Jesus' brother. Craig is my name. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Jesus is the Lamb. Jesus is the Son of God, but Craig don't give a damn. Because when Craig's inside, we'll party all damn night. I don't turn water into wine, but into cold Coors Light. I'm not my brother, I know, don't walk on H2O, but I got hydroponic shit that me and Judas grow. I'm fucking Craig. I'm fucking Craig. Yeah, I'm fucking Craig. Craig Christ. I hang out with lepers, Barabbas and Salome. Jesus' friends are called apostles. Those dudes are totally gay. Jesus performs miracles from Galilee to Rome. But it would be a miracle if he brought a fucking lady home. Because while Jesus is praying, fucking Craig is laying. Every lady in the testament, you know what I'm saying. I won't die for your sin like my famous kin. But if you got a little sister, then there's room at this inn. I'm fucking Craig. Yeah, I'm fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Craig Christ. Jesus was our mother's fave. All her love to him she gave. But there's no sibling rivalry when he's nailed to that tree. And now the question for you is not what would Jesus do, but where will you be when the Craig machine comes partying through? And if the Lord would allow, you got to ask yourself how and who and why and when and where is my Messiah now? It's fucking Craig. It's fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Fucking Craig. Craig Christ. Craig Christ. Craig Christ. I'm fucking Craig.
And I'm gonna crank it up. There's the fat plague doctor. No, I gotta say, I've never seen any image of any fat plague doctors, man. So you can go on a fucking diet, dude. Like, yeah. It's just not a look that goes well with plague doctoring. Is big fat. Like, if you can't seal yourself up in your suit, you're going to get sick, bro. But, like in my band, he's built about like that guy was, except for tall. My dude was little, short. He looked like a 5'4" Uncle Fester. Plague doctors weren't bad people. We cured the sick. Cringe Factory. That's right. Tonka, you pay what you fucking owe, man. Cringe Factory said, in case the stream goes down before I get back, just remember that I love you. And Tonka Saw owes me $250. Fucking A, he does, man. Yeah. Yeah, I found that last night. I was doing homework for my fucking for my next video, and thought that was pretty fucking sweet. Now, back to the questions. The lo-fi hip-hop, yeah, I've been into forever, dude. Forever. Fucking love that shit. What you're hearing in the background is, that's City Girl. It's the album, what album are we on? Neon Impasse. Neon Impasse. But yeah, I love the fuck out of this shit. Been listening to this a long time. I don't know. I'm trying to think about maybe 2015. Sometime around there, 14, 15, somewhere around there. I'd say 3 or 4 years. And it's one of those things that the longer I've listened to it, the more I listen to it. It's like growing the fuck out of me. For this set of shit, though, I've already got a musician out of Helsinki who's given me express permissions to use his work. It's kind of weird because I've never asked or received anyone's permission ahead of time. Before I just used their shit, and if they struck it, then I put a different song in and then repost. Which is see who's gotten me on that. Nujabes does, but he's dead, and his family is a bunch of fucking assholes who like overly monetizes their dead fucking relatives shit. 9/11 2015. Oh, is that when that date was? Might have been 9/11 2015 when I started listening to lo-fi hip-hop. That wouldn't be too far off. Oh my God, that bitch here. We got to get back to my girl, man. We're just going to look at her for the rest of the day. So if you look like this, you may be my wife. Like, here's her in glasses where she talks about meeting Jordan Peterson. Oh, there we go. She's got an origin story, man.
Hi there. So in
Holy
this video,
shit.
I just want to do a little recap of who I am, my backstory, the origin story of this channel, because all my old videos are still in private. I'm considering taking a few out of retirement, but I don't know if I'm going to.
Yeah, she's Irish as
We'll
shit,
see.
man.
For now, this video will
What's up,
just
Poppin' Hop?
as the intro to me, if you're not already aware.
Oh,
of
was
my
you
origin
here?
story,
You missed it, dude.
People who are already aware of my story will not want to
Dude,
watch
Ken
this.
lives.
It's boring.
Ken lives, Poppin' Hop. Check this out, man. I'm going to play this again. Tell me this doesn't sound like me and Ken's band way back in the day. Yeah.
There is no hope, there is no peace, there is no cure for this disease. There's no reason to be brave, there is no one to save. In pain,
No, Jay, no, I am.
hatred, I fight to survive. Darkness, no tomorrow. Within my tomb, tonight I bleed. There is no hope, there is no peace, there is no cure for this disease. There's no reason to be brave, there is no one to save. There is only damnation, there is no salvation for me. Burning, hate and scream, retreat, malfunctioning minds, dead. Will search for me today, forever. I will find my flame. There is no hope, there is no peace, there is no cure for this disease. There's no reason to be brave, there is no one to save. There is no salvation, there is only damnation for me.
All right, Pop and Hop, there you go, man. I thought you'd enjoy the fuck out of that, so.
Honey, I lost my job, and we've got the back taxes and the mortgage, and the plumbing is leaking and backing up.
All right, shut up, cuck. So there you go. Guess which one of those is Sticks, Hex, and Hammer. That's the game of the day today. Which one of these motherfuckers is Sticks? Yeah, I know, man. I can't smoke Camel Wides. Every once in a while, about twice a year, I'll buy a pack of Camel Wides and smoke them. Just because that's what he smoked. He was the only motherfucker I knew who smoked them. I don't even know if I can find them now. But, yeah, every once in a while I used to get those and just have a day to kin. Menthol Camel Wides, huh? So they still make Camel Wides in, huh? The next pack I'm going to get in honor of Ken, man. Good old Kenny. Yeah, that motherfucker, man. God, this dude had Hodgkin's disease. Been living with it for a while. Had it before we even was in a band together. He was young, like maybe 20 years old in the hospital with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And the way he died was he died putting his pants on, because he was trying to take himself to the hospital. He was so sick that he died putting his pants on because his bitch ass fucking girlfriend wouldn't take him to the hospital because she didn't want to miss her fucking show or some dumb shit. Ghost Jesus says he sells a lot of Camel Wides in his store. Really? No shit, man. Well, that'll be my next pack, man. Poppinoff says he smokes menthols when he's trying to quit smoking, right? When Churchy said he smoked Camel Wides before they changed the formula and went to the new fire-resistant paper. Yeah, I can't. Camels now, and especially Marlboros especially, taste like potpourri to me. And Camels, to a lesser degree, are kind of perfumey to me. Like I smoke American Spirits, and it's... Said that bitch on Park. None of them are Sticks, said JR. Yeah, none of them are, but someone in the crowd had said that Sticks reminded him of one of the Memphis Three, and I didn't know. I still don't know who the Memphis Three are. I don't know like what they actually did or why they're why anyone gives a shit about them. American Spirit, fuck yeah, yep. That's what I smoke. Actually, when I was smoking a lot. When I was a Camel Filters guy before that, and I think I cut my smoking down by probably 40% at least, just overnight. It took me my first time. I got a coupon in the mail for $2 packs, and first cigarette I was done. And every other brand since then, just I can taste all the crap that's in there. Eric Foam said it was kind of like the Say You Love Satan murders or something like that. Yeah, they kind of look like the one in the middle especially, man. He looks like he likes to LARP as a warlock. Wait a minute. They killed 3 kids because of Metallica. What? Hold on. I gotta find out about this shit. Well, they have a Wikipedia page. Let's see what they say about it. WM3. The West Memphis 3 are 3 men who, while teenagers, were tried and convicted in 1994 of the 1993 murders of 3 boys in West Memphis, Arkansas. Damian Echols was sentenced to death. Jesse Kelly Jr. was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 2 20-year sentences. And Jason Baldwin was sentenced to life imprisonment. During the trial, prosecution asserted that the children were killed as part of a satanic ritual. Let's see. So that's them then. I guess this is them now. Conveyor belt of death, is it? Now, let's see this shit.
Always.
Evidence proved his innocence. What?
Coldest, emptiest, most soulless place you can imagine. There's always this horrendous fear that I'm, for some reason, going to get trapped there and never be able to get out again. Hearing that many people are going to be executed at one time, it's like you're hearing that they've decided they're going to have a conveyor belt of death. This could potentially shape the way the death penalty goes forward in America as a whole.
It's the first time a state is attempting to execute this many inmates in such a short
There's always
time.
gonna be mistakes. In a situation where people are losing their lives, you can't really afford to make mistakes.
Wow. So there's innocent, huh? In July 2007, new forensic evidence was presented in the case. A status report jointly issued by the state and the defense team stated, although most of the genetic material recovered from the scene was attributed to the victims of the offenses, some of it cannot be attributed to either the victims or the defendants. On October 29, 2007, the defense filed a Second Amendment writ of habeas corpus outlining the new evidence. Following a 2010 decision by the Arkansas Supreme Court regarding newly produced DNA evidence and potential juror misconduct, the West Memphis Three negotiated a plea bargain with prosecutors. On August 19, 2011, they entered Alford pleas, which allowed them to assert their innocence while acknowledging that prosecutors have enough evidence to convict them. Judge David Laser accepted the pleas and sentenced the three to time served. They were released with 10-year suspended sentences, having served 18 years and 78 days in prison. Damn. 3 8-year-old boys. That's what came up dead. Wow, man, that's pretty fucking morbid. What a nice dark place we went to.